Welcome to a brand new episode of the Oracle 19. You already know my name. Just in case you don't know my name, it is Greatness. And again, thank you again. I have to always give praise. Thank you for your support. Continue supporting the machine. Thank you for listening and subscribing. And we're going to continue building as long as this can go. Before we start, again, I want to shout out some advertisement that I would like for your guys to support. www.evolutionoflondon.com for your latest online shopping mall. Vast amount of products, perfume, clothing, furniture, accessories, jewelry, you'll see. Again, it's www.evolutionoflondon.com. And also teespring.com/stores/Evolution of London for your custom clothing designs, masks, leggings, and digital products on that website as well. So teespring.com/stores/Evolution of London. And again, if any business inquiries, you can always contact me at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com for any sponsorship or any other question concerns. evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. So we're going to get started. This topic today is called personal business. Personal business. I check social media daily, and one thing that kind of bothers me, not severely, but it does irk me a little bit, is people's personal business. You know, it's separate from the world. This is my perspective once again. I was watching the news again. I'm into sports, and there's a play on the New York Yankees, and you're gonna find out I am a Yankee fan, big time. It is what it is. For all my Yankee fans, I'm looking for our usual championship. Time to time, you know, it's been a little bit of a drought, but our droughts is different from the other baseball team's droughts. 2 to 5 years is too much for us Yankee fans. And definitely if it's 10 years, oh my God, that's highly unusual. But anyway, backtrack to personal business. Why? It's a picture on the New York Yankees. And, you know, he had a personal situation. Again, it was between him and his wife or girlfriend. A little domestic situation. And one thing I want to really talk about is, why is his personal business all over the media? Domestic abuse is a very unfortunate situation. You know, it's very unfortunate. for both parties. But that is his business and his wife's business. Why in the world he have to go and have a press conference and say, I'm sorry? Sorry for what? That's his business. The bottom line, as long as he can pitch the ball and produce. What goes on in his household is nobody's business. That goes beyond baseball. Now, people's going to say, well, you know, he hit a woman or whatever. Well, that's between him and his woman. And if his woman can't deal with that situation, she has a choice. Leave. But I totally disagree. And I'm going to say this, I'll be damned. Things that I've done in my life, not saying, we're not even talking about abuse or anything. I'm just speaking general. And if I'm in the public figure, let's say here, if my podcast grows, which it will, and then I got to backtrack, you expect me to backtrack and say I'm sorry to the world for what I've done and anything. I'm not saying sorry for a goddamn thing. That's between me and whoever. I'm a man. This is what it is. My business, personal business, your personal business, have nothing to do with what we do in terms of business. Now, of course, if it's, drugs or, we taking drugs on the job and that's impeding us from performing a job, that's a situation. But I'm not going to go on nationwide TV and say I'm sorry. For what? For what? And then to even double down, you have another player on the Yankees is telling the media how he disagrees and stuff. So what if you disagree? So what? That's not your business. Everybody's so judgmental. Look in your closet and imagine probably how many bones come out your closet. And should you apologize to the world for all the bones that comes out your closet? Nobody's perfect here. Why is a baseball player gotta go on nationwide TV? You know how many politicians, Storm Thurmond, that he was senator of South Carolina, and he had a mistress, and a black woman at that. Here, a racist white man had a mistress, a mammy, a mother, a woman, a black woman. Did he apologize? Look at the degenerate things politicians from Clinton, and we could go on, and Reagan, and Bush, Senior, Junior, and Kennedy. I could go on and on. Politicians all over, throughout time, have done degenerate things. And if they did apologize, they covered it up for bigger things. But it's personal business. Now people are going to disagree and say, well, there's a certain standard, there's certain etiquette. All right, so then, everybody have done some dirt. So you mean to tell me for all the little dirt, small and large, you have done, you'll be apologizing every day. Every day. So it doesn't make sense. In this world, it's a stigma. And I noticed that when it's two sets of laws, black and white. Look at Tiger Woods, prime example, another example. He had women on the side, alleged sex addict. But he got also on nationwide TV and saying, I'm sorry, I apologize for what I did, I'm sorry. Now, I'm being funny and facetious at the same time, or trying to anyway. But I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For women I fornicated with. I apologize. So what? That's between you and your wife. Think I'm gonna go on nationwide TV and say I'm sorry because I slept with some women? I'm a billionaire? And I know, on the flip side, a lot of these entertainers is apologizing because of their brand. They want to maintain their standard of living, and they know they be ostracized with companies, big companies. Yeah, I yada yada yada. I get it. And people gonna say, well, greatness, you're not on that level of billionaire status. I'm doing all right in life, but you're not billionaire status. I get that. I understand that. But I don't know. It's just my makeup, my perspective. I'm just not going to run around and apologize for personal stuff that I have done is separate from what the world needs to know. And if, as I grow on a personal level and people, dig up things and then they want to ostracize me and say, look, greatness, you did this, you did this, you did degenerate stuff. And you mean to tell me you come to me and say I should apologize? I give you the middle finger. That's what I would do. I'm a man here. I'm not apologizing to you. You don't live my life. That's my personal business. It is what it is. I mean, we have done things in life and, you grow and you become a better person. But all of these people pointing fingers like they holier than thou. And they got more bones in their closet than probably me 3 times over. So I totally disagree with a baseball player apologizing because abuse of a woman. And again, let me tell you, for the record, abusing a woman, and man, anybody is not a good thing, okay? So don't get silly and say, oh, you believe in hitting women. And no, no, okay? If you gotta, go there, it's best to leave. Hey, listen, we all been through the sands of life. Things happen, okay? But, that's his personal business. At the end of the day, had nothing to do with him pitching the ball. And surely teammates is acting like he got to get on his knees and grovel. And I'm a baseball fan, I watch. And I know where this is going. Every time he pitches the ball, they're going to bring up, if he throw 2 strikes, oh yeah, he's throwing 2 strikes. Yeah, he's, just last year he hit his woman. Every time he plays the game, the media is going to bring up, he hit a woman. He hit a woman. He's recovering from hitting a woman. All of this is going to be dragged out. For what? That's his personal business. It's unfortunate, but that's between him and his woman. And I'm repeating these things because I don't want nobody to get silly and message me with saying you support abuse. No. If that's not clear, then, shame on you. But personal business is different from, in my opinion, of information that should just be put out there. And on top of that, like I said, apologizing. That's one of my pet peeves. Especially as a man, you don't have to be groveling. And that goes on in life. Double standards. People pointing fingers and like they are holier than thou. No, you live your life to the best of your ability. As long as you're able to wake up the next morning, you have an opportunity to correct the wrongs. And that's how I look at it. So let's strive to, everyone, men and women, let's strive to be the best that we can be. Stay focused. But again, our personal business is our personal business. You're not obligated, man and woman, to get on nationwide TV or a platform and grovel to another person about your personal business. You're not obligated. So I do understand people got brands and certain images if in the public light, but even so, you're a human being. And human beings make mistakes. So stand on your square, men and women. Stay focused and stay strong. Okay? Till the next time, thank you for listening.